Love and hate Steph Curry using social media at halftime for motivation.
I love this one, big dog, and y'all rock with us on this because we about to go some places. I'm about to tell y'all about my pain, about my scars. Hopefully y'all can be encouraged by them.
Back in your hood where you almost got shot last block.
Hey, big dog, I love it.
Let's go.
Because get your motivation in life from where you need to get your motivation. Point blank. Period.
All right.
It don't matter how great you are. It doesn't matter how great you're trying to become or how great you've already become. Find your motivation where you can. And if it happens to be a Twitter troll, bet.
Wow.
If it happens to be an NBA analyst who thinks that Trae Young is a better shooter than you, bet. If it happens to be me and you up here talking crazy, talking about these dudes, like saying Jordan Love is sorry, saying Baker Mayfield can't get it, I say Tom Brady ain't the greatest athlete of all time, get it how you can get it to be great. True story, Sel.
Love it.
You know I wrote the book. I don't talk about it much on air anymore because by the grace of God, it's doing what it's doing. As soon as my book made the New York Times bestsellers list, my first text was not to Oprah. It wasn't gratitude.
Tell him.
It wasn't to my dog Marcellus Wiley. I thought about you, though. It wasn't to you. You know who it was to?
Who?
It was to my book agents.
Oh.
Because my book agent 6 months prior had told me, hey, Emmanuel, the market for a book like this is too saturated. This book probably won't do well, so you probably shouldn't write it. I sent a screenshot back to them and said, don't doubt me. Even on y'all on my team, I still grab motivation from my own team. So as I'm writing every line of the book, as I'm sitting in an audio studio recording every word of the book, I'm getting my motivation from people that's supposed to be on my side, big dog. So Steph Curry, I love this because you're the best shooter the game has ever seen, but somebody somewhere doesn't think so. Find that somebody who doesn't think so and shut them up too.
Oh, man, you can't personalize this damn take like that.
I had
me
to,
come on the other side of you.
I had to.
Okay, I love you, Acho, and what you just said.
Where you going?
And I hate what Andrew Bogut and Steph Curry. What you talking about? Acho, the only thing I will push back on
yes, sir,
is you said wherever you get your motivation, get it. I don't have a problem with that. I'm rocking with you. But when do you get it? We gonna have a conversation. Conversation. Okay, Steph Curry. To me, from afar, and I'm far away from this because I don't know Andrew Bogut, and I do know Steph Curry, but I ain't talked to him about this. Sounds like one of those things. You have a friend like this who does something so that other people could see them doing it? You ever have somebody do that? I know people. Oh, you know what I do? Okay. Grab your phone right now, Acho.
What's up, bro?
Now, don't say anything. I'm Acho. Watch this. And Acho looking at his phone. Oh, nah. Man, come on. What? And I'm sitting there letting them hang. Drown, fool. I ain't asking you what you looking at. I ain't asking you what you doing. Okay, that's what this reminds me of. Let's go deeper. Are you an outcast? Let's talk about Steph Curry. Since Andrew Bogut wants to be the king of a mission. Like every time Steph Curry had a bad first half, look out, America. The second half is going to be amazing. Oh, Andrew, you sure about that? Let's go back. Let's go to March 15th, 2013. Boy, I'm a nerd. I find it. First half, Steph Curry had 6 points, 2 for 9 from the field, 0 from 3 from three-point range. He checked the mentions. I'm sure he did. Andrew Bogut told me he did. Guess what he did in the second half? 2 points. Oh, sorry. All right, let's go to next year. 3 points at half. What did he do in the second half? 2 points. I got more games. 7 points comes in the second half. This is February 15th. No points. Oh, come on, Andrew. What you talking about? How about another half? 8 points. Came out. Next one, 11, including overtime. So he was really balling. Point being, man, I hate when cats be doing this.
Come on, Sam.
No. I've retired.
Come on, Sam.
Okay, let me give you the real why I hate
Please.
it. Because I retired at this level. Whatever you want to think of my career, C+, B-, whatever you want to think, fine. But since I've been talking and since I've been away, or others can talk about it, it continues to grow in folklore. This sounds like folklore. Andrew Bogut podcast. I know if I talk about Steph Curry, you know what? Pop, 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 pop. And all of a sudden, he giving me campfire folklore. Keep it 100, bro. He ain't trying to go 100 because he was there when he saw Steph Curry struggle in the second half. But that didn't make the podcast.
Andrew Bogut, never let the truth keep you from a good story.
That is true.
Never let the truth keep you from a good story. Sal, you got to rock with me, though, man. Please.
Where are we going?
Steph Curry is one of the greatest players the game has ever seen at his position.
Oh, beyond.
So it's hard for him to find motivation.
I love it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So you got to find it where you can. Marcellus, I think it would be undeniable to say I had a pretty good year last year.
You?
Yeah.
You killed it.
Had a pretty good year last year.
Killed that.
A bunch of accolades by the grace of God. I'm not going to list them all, but I had a pretty good year last year. Yep. I'm talking to somebody, Sel, and they're like, man, Fox got all the big talent from that other company. They got Colin Cowherd. They got Skip Bayless. They just got all of them. I'm sitting there looking like, like, you're not even going to mention me. You know who you are. You're not even going to mention me. I'm like, okay. So as big as a year as I'm having, it still didn't capture your attention for you to mention my name amongst the other greats that left a former company and is now at Fox. I said, bet. Noted. I ain't got to say nothing else.
That's it.
I said,
ain't worried about nothing.
I said, bet, because you know what that means? I still got more to prove. I still have more to prove that when you start mentioning other great names, you don't incidentally or intentionally omit my name.
Okay.
So Steph Curry's looking like, check the mentions at halftime. Oh, Steph ain't got it no more. He look old. Steph can't do it without KD. Bet. That's it. Remember that Cam Newton meme when he looks at the scoreboard and he's like, that's it.
That's real.
I rock with that still. I understand your timing, a phenomenal take as you tried to find the ounce of negativity in this. I'm not mad at it. But come on, big dog. Come on, ride with me.
It's stuck in here. Did they mention my name? Oh, it's stuck in here. Here's the point. I want to rock with this. I rock with Steph fully to the fullest. His disposition is positive. His mindset is healthy. His background, his nuclear family, his support system, it's all good. That's why he has such strength and inner security. And that's why he's done this with his career, from Davidson and the bad ankles and the coaching changes and being called the Splash Brothers' best shooting duo in history, prematurely, some would say. Steph has dealt with all the issues that come with success. I'm not mad at Steph Curry. I'm mad at Andrew Bogut having this selective perception of Steph Curry's motivation. And maybe Steph Curry's sitting there like, hey, bro, even if they didn't say anything bad, I'm still going to try and get buckets in the second half. We don't even think about that. My thing is this. When you look at Steph Curry in totality, I just don't see this guy needing applications and Instagram and Twitter to get him there. Because before those things were in existence, Steph Curry was fully motivated. That's why he climbed. You remember seeing Steph Curry in college? No one thought this.
Of course not.
You thought something, but you didn't think this. So now it just feels contrived, man. It feels
Let me ask you.
No, let me say this and then you ask me.
Go ahead, sir.
How many times we lost a game in the NFL? And you was on some sorry-ass teams, so I know you know this well. And I hate to tell America and burst their bubble, but you know, after you lose a game, you get 10 minutes away from the media, right? You get your time. Some guys go straight to the shower. Some guys go straight home. Nasty. Take a shower, dog. So, and then some guys are just sitting there soaking, whatever. And some guys are trying to keep it in that they ain't that upset. But, hey, you got to play the room, right? And then you go to the podium if you're one of those select players, the top players. Hey, yeah, man, you know, want that playback, you know what I'm saying? All that. And by the time, and I've seen it time after time, and I've been guilty sometimes, from that walk, from that podium, and I let the whole world know how much I'm disappointed, to getting on the bus, to getting on that plane, to landing, I have now cracked a smile, made some jokes, lost some money, and made plans to hit the club later. The point is, dog, we're not showing the world all of our emotions. And I'm mad at Andrew Bogut picking out one and acting like that's all his motivation was.
I would say that every great player, every great person, every great entity, every great anything does something like this to find
You're right.
Because I know you do. I know you did.
I love
you told me Buffalo let you go.
Oh, chill out. My contract was up and I was too rich for him. I was too expensive for Buffalo at the time.
My bad. Let's
you better calm down.
Narrative. Buffalo did not pay you what you were worth.
Well, they couldn't.
They couldn't.
I was breaking every bank they saw. Okay.
And then you go back and you're like, wait a second. Y'all couldn't find the money. You felt some type of way.
I did.
So, true story. And again, I got to personalize it because when I was through college, I wasn't an underdog. But after college, your boy was an underdog, right? Gets hurt, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
I remember being released by the Philadelphia Eagles after my second year in the league. And after they released me, they ended up signing me back 6 weeks later. They gave my number to another linebacker in the same room. So I'm looking to this other dude, my dog Najee Good. He's jogging around in a 53 jersey that I used to wear. Now I'm wearing 51. I literally printed off the press clipping, Eagles release linebacker Emmanuel Acho for Najee Good, and I put it on the front page of my notebook that I use for my linebacker meetings. Every day, I opened my book. The first thing I looked at while looking at Najee Good in the LB room was Eagles release linebacker Emmanuel Acho. Now, did I go on to have a Hall of Fame career? No.
You got to play the room, right? And then you go to the podium if you're one of those select players, the top players. Hey, yeah, man, you know, want that playback, you know what I'm saying? All that. And by the time, and I've seen it time after time, and I've been guilty sometimes, from that walk, from that podium, and I let the whole world know how much I'm disappointed, to getting on the bus, to getting on that plane, to landing, I have now cracked a smile, made some jokes, lost some money, and